Would you like to learn how to find inner peace, even in the midst of life's storms? Join us as we explore Hiroshi's story and uncover the power of saying, "It's okay, everything's fine." Stay tuned until the end to reveal transformative lessons that will change your perspective on life's challenges. You won't want to miss it. Once upon a time, there was a small village nestled on the slopes of a mountain, surrounded by lush vegetation and serene landscapes. In that place lived a young man named Hiroshi, whose greatest desire was to become a Zen master. From a very early age, Hiroshi felt a deep connection to Zen philosophy and yearned to learn the secrets of inner peace and wisdom. One day, Hiroshi decided to seek out a renowned Zen master who lived at the top of the mountain. His reputation for possessing a profound understanding of life and human nature extended beyond the village's borders. With determination and hope in his heart, Hiroshi began his journey, ascending the steep path to the summit. The path was filled with obstacles and challenges. Slippery rocks and narrow trails tested his determination, but Hiroshi persevered, step by step, overcoming each adversity. His passion and desire to learn were stronger than any fatigue or fear he might feel. After days of arduous ascent, Hiroshi finally reached the humble temple where the Zen master lived. Peace and serenity emanated from the place, enveloping Hiroshi in a sense of inner calm. The master, a wise old man with a serene gaze, welcomed him kindly. The Zen master began to teach Hiroshi the principles of Zen, urging him to observe the world around him with an open and detached mind. As the months passed, Hiroshi learned to find beauty in simple things and seek inner peace in the midst of adversity. One day, while the Zen master was meditating in the temple's garden, a fierce storm broke out. The wind blew strongly, tree branches bent, and the rain fell incessantly. At that moment, the intrigued disciple of our story arrived at the temple seeking shelter from the storm. The disciple, drenched and agitated, approached Hiroshi and asked, "Master, how can you remain calm and at peace in the midst of this storm? Doesn't it affect you?" The Zen master, with a serene smile on his face, replied, "It's all right. Everything is fine." The bewildered disciple asked, "But how can it be all right? The storm is intense and chaos reigns outside." The master explained, "The storm is only an external manifestation, but within me, I can find calm and serenity. True peace does not depend on external circumstances, but on how we choose to perceive and respond to them. When we accept that we cannot control external storms, we can find peace within." Hiroshi sat beside his master, and together they observed the storm. As the rain fell and thunder echoed in the sky, the disciple tried to calm his mind and find peace in the midst of chaos. Gradually, he began to realize that the outer storm did not have to affect his inner tranquility. After a while, the storm began to diminish and eventually stopped completely. The sun peeked through the clouds, illuminating the landscape with its warm, golden rays. The disciple felt grateful for having witnessed his master's lesson. As time passed, Hiroshi continued his apprenticeship with his master, applying Zen teachings to his daily life. He learned to accept difficulties and challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. He understood that real power lay in his attitude and how he chose to face life's circumstances. One day, the disciple felt that he had acquired enough wisdom and understanding to embark on his own path as a Zen master. He bid a grateful farewell to the Zen master in the temple, carrying with him the valuable lessons he had learned. Years later, the disciple became a renowned Zen master, just like his old mentor. His teachings spread throughout the village and beyond, inspiring those who sought inner peace and wisdom. True strength lies in our attitude toward circumstances. Choose to respond with acceptance and be a source of inspiration for others. Anthony Robbins. Life presents us with unpredictable situations that we sometimes do not desire, and that's where suffering and disturbance of the soul begin. Resistance and lack of acceptance of what happens generate emotional wear and suffering. However, learning to accept what we believe we cannot control allows us to raise our energy and understand that acceptance does not imply resignation. Accepting does not mean being indifferent or resigning. It means interpreting that difficult moments are part of life and provide an opportunity to learn something new. Quickly adapting to circumstances helps us suffer less, understanding that each situation has an explanation and that, in the long run, everything is in our favor. Acceptance is an attitude of maturity and spiritual growth, where we understand that life does not present challenges to punish us, but to help us learn, grow, and progress. Recognizing that things happen at the right time and that, in retrospect, we can see that each difficult experience allows us to find wisdom and adapt to the new. Do not suffer, accept, and cooperate with the inevitable. Patience and reflection will help us understand the purpose of each situation. Remember that everything has a reason, and when we look back with clarity, we can understand it all. So, dear listeners, this story teaches us the valuable lesson that inner peace and serenity do not depend on external circumstances, but on how we choose to respond to them. Through perseverance and effort, we can cultivate an attitude of acceptance and find calm in the storms of life. Remember, just like Hiroshi and his master, you too can learn to say, "It's all right, everything is fine," and discover the inner peace that has always been within you. Thank you for making it to the end of this story. I invite you to reflect on this powerful teaching and apply it in your own life. Have you experienced moments when you have demonstrated acceptance without control? In which areas of your life do you think you could apply this teaching? I encourage you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below this video. Sharing your experiences can be inspiring for other viewers, and together we can learn and grow. Remember that we all face challenges and adversities, but real strength lies in our attitude toward them. No matter how difficult the circumstances may be, remember that you always have the power to choose how to respond. Cultivate perseverance and effort, find peace in the midst of the storm, and be a source of inspiration for others. Thank you for joining us on this journey of wisdom and teachings. May peace and serenity guide you on the path of acceptance and inner growth. I invite you to share this video with your friends, family, and colleagues. Together, let's spread the wisdom and extend the power of acceptance to those who can benefit from it. See you in the next story.